and so on. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Now we had an introduction to us as a company. I showed you who you are on a global scale, what kind of giant you are. You heard a lot about currency, but one thing I didn't mention yet, or not in detail, it is what differs us from others, again, the usability. Talking about global trade, talking about usability, I have to talk about DealShaker. DealShaker, wherever I go, I hear that it is called the game changer. And now you will see why. This platform was born in February 2017. In the first beginning of its existence, it gathered around 4,000 merchants, and now we're around 130,000. We're around 200,000 deals already submitted, and we all know the DealShaker is a great opportunity to grow your network. But it's not the only thing. This is the only platform that works for you and your coins. Only in the first year of its existence, thousands of happy customers all over this planet utilize more than 130 million coins. I told you something about experience, about when we enter a public market, what kind of strength this will give us. It doesn't matter who you are at DealShaker. It doesn't matter if you're an artist selling handcrafted things, if you want to sell an old t-shirt, or if you have a hotel and you want to show it to a million, of a user base, of 1 million people. This is free advertising. You grow your reach, you advertise, and in the end, you gain more income. When you're talking to a merchant, what do you think he will say about generating more income, having a better life for his and his family? Maybe bring him and his business into global trade, on a global scale, evolve, make him bigger, give him security. Thinking about this, I think you all should read the DealShaker as a success story, giving everybody in the network the opportunity to evolve and think globally. And I'm sure that not only the network has a big potential to grow tremendously in Africa, but also the number of merchants here. So far, DealShaker, we call it an e-commerce platform, but it's more than just a marketplace. I think you all know that we are currently working on a completely new DealShaker platform. Let me tell you that we stopped. The reason why is because we finished. Now DealShaker is in its final testing because it will launch the end of the month. But Duncan will tell you more about this. You should definitely look forward to this training, because afterwards you won't be a professional. Professionals will come to you and ask. So since I took over the GLG and I took more care of the inner circle, I collected a lot of feedback from the network. What is important? What is needed for merchants? Because the network are my eyes out there. So hand in hand with them and their feedback, we created this new platform. And our main goal was now merchant experience. Merchants now get the opportunity to present themselves, to show who they are, to communicate. This is important because people don't only buy a product because of its packaging, because of its price, or whatever. People start buying products because they feel related to the seller. They want to buy something from somebody with a good image. Therefore, DealShaker will offer now all merchants the opportunity to show who the persons behind the products are. Let me just show you a little teaser. So, Deal Shaker is like a living organism. It has to evolve, and it does. So let me tell you what is new about the Deal Shaker platform and why I am so excited about it. Okay, I told you that there will be now a social function. Merchants can join groups, communicate. For example, they can join groups based on interests, talk about what they're purchasing, and share their experience. If they want, they can even share a picture of the latest holidays they paid with their coins. Something that came from the network as an idea was the auctions. We had to modify it a little bit to comply with our regulations, but we found a solution. It will be kind of bidding. If a merchant wants to sell a product, puts it online, and the bidding begins for a limited period of time. And at midnight, on the closing date, the highest bid gets the product. Pretty easy. The next thing, something I think really interesting, is something that is called the dream of all ladies out there. Gentlemen, I'm pretty sorry, it's not us. It's shopping and getting paid for it. So how does it work? With our coinback section. Deal Shaker, as you saw, we have some partner platforms. This means you go there and you shop. We get paid some commission. I think that greedy persons are never successful persons, and therefore it's just fair sharing this commission with you. In other words, you get paid with coins every time you go to a partner homepage and shop there. A proper working search function. If you want to find something, first you need to search for it, right? This has to work without big description and anything. In the new homepage and the new platform, this will be fixed. You'll be also able to rate merchants on user experience. Merchants with higher ratings move on top on every search that matches what they offer at their location. Talking about locations, we have now geographic locators for users and Google Maps for them. This means the platform will know where you are. It won't show you any deals from Australia or China. Merchants also can plug in Google Maps, and every potential client can go and find business. Now there's a two-way communication between merchants and buyers possible. Just open a window and communicate your deals. Pretty easy. You have now the ability to load a video or a success story to advertise the deals, to show the people who the merchant is, as I already told you. Let me give you one example about this. Yesterday, we were at the school for deaf children, and the kids make a lot of handcrafted bags, or key rings. In this moment, when they are able, because they told me that they want to put their products in deal shape, when they are able to put a little video how they do it, this will be the biggest advertisement for them in the whole network, and everybody. Something else in nowadays times that is very important is full mobile functionality. I hate my computer. I hate my computer, really. I work 90% with my phone. So everything I can experience on DealShape on my computer, I can now see and experience on my phone or my tablet. And last but not least is the next level of feature tiers. So everybody, according to his history, can see up to 5 deals. I was just rushing through a little bit of the new functions and everything because I told you that you will get a really heavy training from Mr. Arthur. That came a long way from London also to see you and to train you. I want to tell you about one more product for our ecosystem. The One Forex. January 2018, this project was born as an addition to our e-learning platform, One Academy, that offers you the opportunity to be part of Forex trading. It started with the Forex Challenge. It was back from its very beginning. We didn't advertise it, we didn't communicate it in advance. Within 3 or 4 days, over 10,000 people joined, and the Forex is still growing. You might ask yourself, why a Forex? Why is it so important? I'll just tell you 2 arguments. Number 1, it is the most liquid market on this planet. And the second thing is maybe more interesting. It is security. It will help you to protect you, your family, and your business from currency risk. We all heard something about global recessions, financial crises, right? Let me tell you that the next financial crisis is just a matter of time. You can already see the first signs out there, and I think the next one will, the last one compared to this will be something like a walk in the park, so it will be really heavy. We made an ebook forecast for this as a new product, which will help you protect yourself from all dangers, but it will also show you all opportunities it holds. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think I talked quite a lot now. Before I leave the stage, yes, somebody's clapping that I think I talked too much. Thank you. Thank you. I think now it's soon time for me to leave. I want to say enjoy the amazing presentations that are coming after me, because you will get in-depth views and from some of our biggest networkers and our best presentators. For example, our master distributor, Mr. Simon. So enjoy this. But before I go, I have a little wish. I wish that one day, somewhere on this planet, I don't know where, stands in front of a crowd and he or she is going to show a picture of you guys. At the presentation, Do you think these people could create history, start a revolution, or would you invest in them? Well, I think, no, I don't think, actually I wish, for everybody of you after this event to go home with a smile, the most important. This is, by the way, what I will take from Uganda too. Thank you for this. But I want you to go out afterwards and make your vision reality. I want you to be and to act like a real leader. Not only care about yourself and your goals, I want you to also help others reach their goals. Because leadership doesn't mean to create followers. You need more leaders. You can only evolve hand in hand with your teams. So, after this event, take your smile, take your passion, go out, train, educate, and lead Africa to a better change. I want you to know that Africa is rich in everything, and it deserves to be rich. I'm really, and everything the future will bring lies within our hands, within your hands. So, I'm really looking forward for everything that we will achieve together in the next time. For the people that we will include in the 21st century. For the people we will educate. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say one more time, thank you for everything. I won't forget this day in Uganda. I love you. Together for more.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, just let me add on one last thing because I have some meetings later on. If somebody of you is in the mood of taking some pictures, I'll be around now. I have some time for everybody of you who wants, and it will be a pleasure for me to meet everybody of you. So whoever wants, I'm around now. I'm there for you.
Thank you for having this really nice meeting for us. Now, because we have arranged some entertainment for Mr. Constantine, so our small team will love to show you the culture of East Africa. Yes.